Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, because I know it's mostly you up in here, booski. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel and my Trippin' or Not Tarot. My name is Cockfrost, but you can call me the Ghetto Nun. So Divine Masculine, yes, I'm here to do the what the fuck is up with you reading for the next 7 days. I do cuss in my readings and give no fucks about it. So if you do, please get the fuck on. I do start all of my cards upright in my deck. I don't believe in starting out with reversals because that's some bullshit. Also, I did pre-shuffle, but I did not lay any cards down just yet. We're going to do it together. Please keep in mind this may or may not resonate with every single Divine Masculine. Get no fit nuts. Info for private readings will be below the video. Please take the time to check out our community board. It's like the farmer's market for all the nuns and high priests, where they have their businesses, purposes, gifts, etc., posted. If you'd like to submit your business for the bulletin board, please check the info in the description box below the video. If you find that the convent is not for you, please look for the nearest exit mark. Get the fuck on. Watch your head on the way out. Hit that link. You'll be back in turn. Thank you to everyone for all the bookings, donations, likes, subscribes, comments, shares, purchases to my website, and pledges to my Patreon. I love you, top. So Divine Masculine, right? When I went to the gym today, I was on the treadmill and it kept saying profile workout. And I was like, they kept telling me it was a message for you because I see it all the time, you know, on the treadmill or whatever. But I feel like your message is almost like Divine Feminine's message, where I was telling her she's getting a glimpse of where she's going to be in the future to let her know that she's on the right path. I feel like yours is like a profile. So like an outline or a rough draft or something that things are going to work out. So you could be getting signs, synchronicities, messages and stuff like that, but in like weird ways that's telling you that something's going to work. It'll all work out. Boom, 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 boom. It'll all work out. Yeah, Lil Wayne and shit. Yeah. Something's, especially if you got like something going on with court or divorce or paternity or some legal issues or some shit like that, okay? It'll all work out. But I feel like you're getting signs about that. That's number one. Number two, some of y'all are going to see somebody with their makeup and wig off and all types of shit, and you are going to be flabbergasted, my G, okay? You are going to be, they said betrothed. I don't even know what that word means, but it sounds bad, okay? It sounds like you like, wasn't the entire fuck that I bring home from the club or something like that. Somebody wears like a lot of makeup, or, you know what I mean? Stuff is padded and stuffed and wigs and all this stuff, and I feel like you get to see somebody in their true form, and I feel like you're not attracted to them, G. I'm going to keep it so real. That's why I try not to wear too much of that shit or makeup or any of that. Okay? Just in case, motherfucker. Don't be acting like you ain't know. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what it is. Right? But, or if it's not about makeup, this is you, like, really seeing the true someone. You know what I mean? So somebody really could wear a lot of makeup or have a lot of money or whatever. They hide behind material things, but you're seeing the true identity of this person. They could be talking about it like that. And I still feel like you flabbergasted or betrothed. I don't know. It's not betrothed. It's betrothed. I don't know. Let me see what that word means. Hold on. Because I don't never say that shit. Okay, what does that mean? If it's even a word. Let's see. Betrothed. B-E-trothed. Let's see. Because that's a pretty big word to just be throwing around. Yep, it's a word. Look, message. It's a word. The person to whom one is engaged. Oh shit. So this is your betrothed, G? This your fiance? You got me out here talking about that look bad without her makeup and wig and this and okay. If it's not someone you're engaged to, it's something you're engaged in, or you're engaged in, or you've engaged with, or something like that. I feel like you're seeing the true nature of whatever this is, and I feel like you're not happy. Yeah. Like what you committed yourself to, you know? But I still feel like it's gonna work out for you. So even if you got yourself in trouble, which is what the Bible says, you know what I mean? His disciples often get themselves into trouble, right? I feel like you're getting signs that something's gonna work out. Profile workout. You know, to be profiled is like not to really have like an accurate, like accurate information, accurate like description, or accurate. It's something about accuracy that you don't have, but a profile is giving you like that's as close as you can get. You know, like whenever you see like crime shows and they like draw like a pic of somebody, like a a picture of somebody who they think the assailant can be. They'll ask the person, the victim, they'll be like, can you describe them for us? And then the sketch artist will come and they'll draw a profile, but that they didn't really see the person, but it ends up looking like the person and shit. It's like, wow, you know what I mean? All that just from somebody describing them and all that. Yes, something about some profile that you being shown is gonna work out. So I don't know. Something about your profile picture. Some of y'all do something with like fitness. Okay, so that could be your profile picture is you like working out or in the gym or lifting. I don't know, boy. Something manly. Okay, that could be somebody's profile picture. You better look like that in person. Don't be having all the muscles and shit on your profile picture and then we see you and you got man titties and shit. Okay, and a big booty and shit. What is this, sir? Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like you do that. Anyway, let's get started. Give me some messages for Divine Masculine, how he'll be feeling about himself and the energy he's going to be in the next 7 days. Yeah, some of you guys are, some with fitness or exercise. You could teach a class, you could be in a class, you could just be working out. I see you very, like, tired after, though. You could be bike riding or whatever they call that shit. The little stationary bike, like a Peloton. Yes. Or something like that. I don't know what you're doing. Okay? I see you moving, though. I see you being active, yes, in the next 7 days. Or somebody. Give me some messages here for Divine Masculine. Here, now. What's going on with the man? This taking a toll on the house. This either oh, you're not supposed to be eating that if you doing all that workout, right? All that cookie dough, okay? But this is a toll house. It's either the house smells good, like, you know, you come home and there's food in the fridge, and not necessarily like you got somebody doing it. It could be your betrothed. Okay, I don't know. I like that word now. Anyway, this could be coming home to like a clean house, food made, you know, clothes, whatever. I don't know. I don't know how people come home to other people because I live by my motherfucking self, okay? But shit, I know that I like to come home to a clean house and food in my fridge, whether I'm with somebody or not. So it's something that feels like home, or something's taking a toll on the house, like, okay? I'm trying to stay positive, okay? This is my courteous man, gay man card. So something about the LGBTQ community. 10 of Cups is the community as well, but this is also a family getting back together or reconciling, or it's just you a good man, a good dad, a good husband if you are one, or a good spouse or lover, soulmate, friend, family member. That's what this is. Or you're part of the LGBTQ community, or both. Shit, you know? Something's taking a toll on someone's house though. It is. We already know you great, okay? Whatever you do behind closed doors with your lover and shit. I still feel like you're a really good person, Divine Masculine, but something's taking a toll on someone's house or on someone's family, a community, an organization, your betrothed's family. I don't know. Give me another one here. Some you engaged in, though. This is the gift. Sometimes this is my STD HIV card, okay? Sometimes that's just receiving, like a housewarming gift. Some of y'all got a new place, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, or just moved into a new apartment, new home. You could be cooking. This could be your first dinner there, or, you know, I feel like people are coming over. This is like housewarming gifts and all that shit. Yeah, Divine Masculine, you could be receiving like a housewarming gift. Congratulations, Booski, if you just moved somewhere. Okay, got your first home or another home or an apartment or whatever the fuck. I don't know where you ended up, boy, but congratulations on the shit now, okay? Somebody could be giving you I told you we ain't supposed to be eating that shit. Somebody gonna give you a whole dozen of cookies and shit, or Portos or something real yummy and carby, okay? Be aware, bro, okay? Change your profile pic then. If you're gonna eat all these carbs, take that workout profile pic off and put the other one up, the real one, okay? Somebody, now if somebody does have an STD, of course it's taking a toll on the house. Somebody could have brought an STD home to their spouse, okay? Or if it's not a sexually transmitted disease, it's a spiritually transmitted like demon or some shit. Somebody done brought some shit home, okay? Oh. I feel like for the majority of y'all, though, Divine Masculine, I feel like this is good energy though. Some of you guys could have just had a baby, or you reconciled, like I said, with someone, or you and someone are reconciling. This could be a divine counterpart. This could be somebody you were separated from, a wife, a lover, I don't know. Or some of y'all are getting back together with your family, your children. It feels really good, honestly. Be aware of this woman. Somebody got rheumatoid arthritis out here. But be aware of this woman. She give me a weird feeling, G. Whenever shit be too good, and shit always gets sus. Like, man, what you do to the cookies? You know what I mean? Who spit on them? Who farted on them? What happened? It's just too good. I'm sorry. I'm a skeptic. Okay? I am. And this woman it's something with her hands. Or somebody got rheumatoid arthritis, or she a witch. Look at them crotchety ass hands. This is like the witch trying to give Snow White the apple. But look at them crotchety ass hands. No, ma'am. Did you make them, ma'am? Okay? Because I know you didn't need the dough right with them hands. Yes, there's something wrong, Divine Masculine. Yeah, you could be getting a glimpse at people too, but it's just certain things that turn you off. I feel like you're getting turned off by certain physical things with people. And it's mostly women. You know? And I can relate. Like, sometimes you can be real fucking shallow, G. But this right here would bother me. This hand, it would bother me, G. And I don't know, something could be wrong with somebody, but still. You know, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I ain't no saint. Shit, I'm the ghetto motherfucking nut. I ain't no saint. Okay, that shit would bother me. I wouldn't want to look at it, G. You know? And maybe this person had on a glove the whole time. You know? And you like, oh shit, I like your outfit and shit. She got gloves to match everything. And then when she come to your house and shit, and it's not like that type of setting and shit, she don't have no gloves on, man, it freak you out. It freak you out, G. I don't know. Somebody's turning you off, okay? For real. Let's see what's up with this lady giving you these cookies and shit. Somebody's name could be Bernie or Bernard, or somebody's a Mac, or somebody's name could be Mac, okay? Yeah. Mackenzie, I heard, or Mac. Yeah, somebody shaped like one, a motherfucking Big Mac. Yeah, they said, damn, that's rude. Yeah, they said somebody shaped like a Big Mac out here. So I don't know, maybe somebody took all that get up off. You know, like, man, TikTok world blow my mind. They got a whole thing that's like a suit that you could put on. What's it called? A faja? You put it got booty built into it, titties, I watched this lady put her whole, like, I don't know, it was a lot of stomach, but she put all that shit up in like a container and zipped it and like stitched it or however they get up in it, G. And I'm talking about it had her looking bomb as fuck, right? This like you getting home and she taking it off, my G. And you like, what in the entire fuck? Man, I'm telling you, they're doing better to come out here just naturally how they are. Cause I feel like men being disappointed. Be aware who you picking up online, my G. Okay? Be aware. Anyway, let's move on. Let's see what's up with this woman. That shit blew my mind. I'm like, you got to be crushing an organ or something, stuffing all that in there. Something's being rearranged in your body. It has to be, you know, with something that tight on, or something's not getting air or something. Gee, I don't know. Somebody could be funky, you know, but it's because they got a lot of stuff covering up stuff. I don't know. Let's move on. Give me another one. Who's this lady? Who's that lady? Somebody's name could be Ron, Ronald, or Ronnie. You could have a lot of brothers, Ron. You could be a singer. Yeah, the devil tried to come out. Forced to see. Yeah, there's somebody, I'm telling you, you see through them. So you probably gonna throw them cookies in the trash. You know how sometimes you'll just accept shit from people because you're a nice guy or a nice woman, you know? And it's like, oh, thank you, you shouldn't have. And they like, oh, no worries, this and that, right? As soon as y'all separate, man, you throw that shit in the trash, G. After you saw her hand or some shit, it's something that you're going, man, a perfect example, and God rest your soul, homegirl, right? This girl used to bake cookies and shit for us at our job and shit when I worked in the call center. And somebody told me, hold the cookie up to the light. And when you would hold the cookie up to the light, you would see cat hair all stuck in the cookies and shit, you know? And I'm like, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Like, you can't, you know, it's hard to bake with a cat around. Their hair just flies everywhere. It wasn't like she was nasty or dirty and shit or nothing like that. But once somebody showed me the cat hair in the cookies and shit, I let her give them to me. Oh, you shouldn't have. But I was forced to see the cat hair the last time you brought them and shit, so I won't be eating these. You know, I won't be eating these. Yeah, something turns you off, G. I feel like, honestly, Divine Masculine, I feel like it could be somebody's body, G. I'm going to be so real with you. Like, somebody doesn't look like their or their face. Somebody doesn't, or shit, somebody feel this way about your ass. Somebody doesn't look like their profile picture. I personally feel like I look better than my profile picture. I don't feel like I look good in pictures. I feel like I look better in person. And I feel like that's better for people to look better in person than on social media to me. This like the opposite Like somebody look better on social media than in person and shit. And it's just like, I see you trying to be nice and polite and kind. They bring you something and everything, but something turns you the fuck off, G. Okay? You realize that you need to look into people more. You know what I mean? That's what this is. I need to look into people more and fuck what they presenting to me. This the presentation card. Look deeper. Okay? Ooh, somebody learning a lesson out here. Okay? I can't tell if you're really just being shallow. You know what I mean? Like it's just something like, this person could laugh funny, like, right? Like this type of weird shit. And you like, oh, hell nah. I can't fuck with nobody that laugh like that. And I feel you, because I couldn't either. But that would be considered shallow. But if this is something like, this like some lady says, oh yeah, I left little Tina and shit at home, you know, while I came here to see you. And that's a turn off. It's like, bitch, you left your kid at home by themselves? You know what I mean? To go on a date, you don't even know me like that, to be leaving your kid at home. That could be a turn off, and that's a valid one. So I don't know. I just feel like someone's a turn off. Yeah. I feel like you have someone in mind or a type in mind, but it's a high vibing type because they said profile workout. So it lets me know the type of person that you're interested in. You could be dating right now, but the type of person, or this could be a job or career, I don't know. But something that you're interested in, I feel like that's what you're going to get. Like, you know, whatever this profile is that you have in your head or that you set up for whatever the fuck, I feel like that's what you get. Now, some of y'all get got because some of y'all people force this profile. Meaning like some woman tries to be the woman of your dreams and shit. You know what I mean? They do a lot to look like that or be like that or whatever. But shit, one night you're going to have to take all that shit off, girl. Okay? That's how I look at it. One night you're going to have to take them lashes off, that foundation, that concealer, the contour, the wig, the faja, the motherfucking net. Like, it just go on and on and on. And no disrespect to people that have that shit on, but man, these men getting disappointed like a motherfucker. Okay? You have to sleep in all that shit to keep this man, whoever I'm picking up on. You got to sleep in the faja, the makeup, the wig, everything. That's why I said some men getting no air. Okay? It's not though. Something not getting ventilated properly with all that shit on, okay? And it's hot out too? Hell no, this the sun. It could be somebody's older. You know, you don't smell people online. You know, and this could be like you get around somebody and it's like, oh, hell no, you know? I see you playing it cool, but I feel like you're never going to talk to someone again, G, after you meet them. Some of y'all are meeting somebody for the first time, okay? It's just not going to work out. Others of you, this could be a family reunion, you know? Kids there, families there, y'all exchanging shit or whatever this is. I see a good time at like a family function. Somebody bringing fruit salad or brings you some fruit salad. Hot, it's spicy. So I don't know, it must be some tahini on it or some chili. I don't know. It sounds good though. Like a spicy fruit salad. I don't know. Or I don't even know what that means. Let's move on. You seeing some strange folk at the family reunion that didn't look like that last year, okay? Or you look different this year. Somebody's like not Samantha, they're like Samuel now. You know what I mean? Like, oh, okay. All right, it's gonna take some getting used to, but oh, that's what's up, cuzzo. Yeah, some shit like that. Damn, in the next 7 days. I feel like you need to work on your face, Divine Masculine, as far as I feel like you need to work on your face as far as your facial expressions when you see some shit that like kind of rub you the wrong way or it shocks you or it stuns you. Your face say it all, bro. You cannot hide that shit, okay? I'm laughing because I feel like I'm one of them people, like it's written all over your face and shit. Even though you're like, oh, thank you for the cookies, right? Or however you say, you probably don't say it all moist like that, but you know what I mean, right? But somebody just showed you the cookies with the hair in it like 15 minutes ago. So when you say, oh, thank you for the cookies and shit, your face says, I'm not about to eat this shit. Even though you're saying, oh, thank you for the cookies. This person can feel it. They see it all on you. Y'all ain't able to lie. You guys are horrible liars, Divine Masculine. I hope you're not lying like, you know, on some other shit, but even like just trying to be polite, you're horrible at lying, G. Horrible at that shit, okay? It's all over you. That's funny. Woo. You crack me up, guy. Something about a rug in front of the oven. Somebody may gift someone a rug. Or like a decorative pillow or something. I don't know. I feel like somebody's having a housewarming party or something or some shit like that. Put something on the toll house here. What is this? Is this good shit or is this something taking a toll on the house? Cause fur-ridden cookies damn sure will. Okay, somebody baby got allergies. Don't be giving that baby them cat hair cookies. That baby got allergies. Okay, Put some on the 10 of cups. This is a really good school. All right, shit. This cat hair free. That's what this is. These are good cookies. You can eat them. Okay, for sure. Some of y'all live in a really nice neighborhood, divine masculine or divine feminine. Like, you know, like the school bus comes and gets your kids. Some of you guys could be a stay-at-home dads or moms or something like that, or single dads or some shit like that. But I feel like you live in a really nice neighborhood, like really beautiful homes. The lawns are taken care of. You know, the sun shines bright. Neighbors are good. They say hello. You know, like it feels good. Yeah, let's just roll with it, bro. Maybe it's just your time to just, you know, like, damn, can we enjoy it none? Let's see. Let me not fuck it up. Because this the shit I be skeptical of. Like, it ain't no crime in this motherfucker at all. Shit, that's scary. From where I come from, like, I need to hear a helicopter or something. You know, a siren or something. Let me know I'm, you know, you're still in the city. Some of y'all leave the city and it's hella quiet. And I feel like it takes some getting used to, or this is wherever you're going for your family reunion. Some of you guys could be going like down south or something and you live in like a big city where it's just hustle and bustle all the time. And when you get there, you don't hear shit but crickets. You know what I mean? At nighttime, it's dark in that motherfucker. Ain't no street lights or nothing, okay? I feel like you guys enjoy yourselves. So shout out to the south because I feel like that's where this is. Or like the Midwest or something like that. But like in the fields and shit, okay? Side note. I do feel like you do go to this school, so hello, Sam. Okay, something with you and a divine feminine, possibly, or a divine soulmate. This soulmate may be gifting you something, or you're gifting this soulmate something, or somebody is now starting to see what some divine counterpart situation was about. So maybe you thought somebody was trying to do some shit to you, and I feel like now that you've, I don't know, in a better place possibly, or you feeling better, you may be realizing like, damn, she was actually trying to like love on me and help me and shit. Somebody could have been too forceful though. This could have been a divine feminine or some woman and shit that was like way too forceful, because it's forced to see, like want you to wake up or want you to see she's the one and all this other shit, and you may have been like, it rubbed you or this is what's going on. But because that Divine University bus came out is why I'm saying it could be my homegirl, and she was just getting frustrated because she knew more about the situation than you did, and you were acting like you was like on some like tard, you know what I mean, some short bus shit. You know, like this type of shit. Like, I don't know what's wrong with them, you know? And maybe you just awakened slower than she did, okay? But I feel like you took something the wrong way. But in your defense, I do feel like this divine feminine could have been a little bit pushy, or, you know what I mean? Like a little bit forceful, or in some type of way, or shit, maybe she just shined too bright and you wasn't ready for that shit. Now, if it ain't a divine feminine, it's just some forceful woman and shit that pop up at your house and bring you shit, and you know what I mean? I'll take your kids to school. They don't need to get on the school bus. Like this type of shit. Always present ass bitch. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Like, do you just sleep outside my house? I wouldn't be surprised, bro. If you got like a stalker on your hands that's always available and shit. I can do it. I can take them. I can do it. I can. This type of shit and shit. Like, girl, something wrong. Yeah, it's like trying to force their way into your life and shit. I feel like you let her too. For some of the things, you like, I really don't feel like, you know. But look, be aware of letting some woman do some shit for you when you know this woman's intention is like to get in your life and be like connected to you romantically. Man, be aware of letting her do that shit. Because you just want your laundry done. She looking at it like wifely duties. And you not looking at it like that. You looking at it like, I didn't really feel like doing that shit. And she offered. So that's why I let her do it. This woman thinks she moving in, bro. Okay? Be aware. In the next 7 days. Asking women to, well, I don't know if you asking them. They could be volunteering. But be aware of letting them, G. This is like a way of getting in. I can cook you dinner. You like shit, I am hungry. You know, when you let her cook dinner and she like, boom, I'm in there. No, you not, girl. You literally just made this man dinner. Okay? Men think totally different. It's like not as complicated as women make it to be. It's very simple. And not to call you simple-minded divine masculine, but you really mean what you say. Even if it's in the moment. You could change your mind tomorrow. Like, you could be very fickle. Our men just are. But in the moment, Like when this man says, sure, Tina, you could cook something. Tina think this a date. You like, nah, I'm hungry and I can't cook. Shit. So Tina says she would. Be aware, bro, of accepting some shit from somebody. It's this, you gonna hurt this woman's feelings is what you gonna do. And she gonna be forced to see, like, this ain't what she thought it was. She literally, I thought, was just cooking me pork chops and shit. No, them pork chops got meaning behind it. Them pork chops is made with love, bro. Okay? Oh, y'all better stop using these women. Yeah, halt. Yeah, you better stop it. This the glitter glove. I told you. Something about somebody wearing a glove. I told you. And they take that shit off. Well, this a chick taking some shit off is what this is. Let's see. Yeah, and it was all cap, G. All of that shit. Oh, hell no. Yeah, some of y'all, this is about somebody's looks or their body or some shit like that. And it may not be bad. I don't feel like it's necessarily bad. I just feel like it doesn't fit the profile picture. That's all. It's like you would have been more, or you weren't. I don't know. Like, susceptible to like, or open to talking to this person, dating this person, getting to know them if you like really saw like the true them. So I don't know if y'all, you can't even FaceTime people no more without no filter or them looking like somebody, you could put a whole nother face on and shit, so I don't even know about the FaceTime no more. It's getting tricky out here. Okay, so I don't know. But yeah, when you see them, you're not happy. Okay, you not. You gonna cut this shit short too. This fucked up, bro. Oh shit. Some of y'all gonna tell somebody to text you and shit. I don't know how you do it, but you tell somebody to text you and like it's an emergency and you gotta go, and you leave this person wherever y'all meet up, G, and you never talk to this motherfucker again, G. Okay? And they forced to see like what this was. Like, I guess he didn't like me, but girl, you knew you came, you know what I mean? Not looking like that picture, girl. Okay? What is this? Put some on the, what's in the box? Let's see. Some about kids in summer school. Yeah, you may meet somebody. If your kid is in summer school and you pick your kid up from school or something like that, like it's like a bus, I don't know, like it's a bus stop, but I feel like this bus takes kids to like a certain location and then the parents come pick them up or some shit like that. You may meet somebody, like another kid's parent. You may hit it off, like both the kids in summer school. And you may meet somebody. Side note, what's in the box now? I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Some of y'all is like fruit bars or sorbet or some type of ice cream or I don't know. It's damn sure hot as fuck. Wherever you are, Divine Masculine, it's hot as fuck. I done seen the sun twice, ice cream, or whatever. Lieutenant Dan. Yeah, this codependent woman. Ice cream. Yeah, and I'll never get that with this card. Remember, that's why I'm telling you, G. Be aware of accepting something from somebody. That's like, I feel like though. Even though you like, no, I just was in the mood for pork chops and Brenda said she cook them and that's why I let her do it. I didn't leave Brenda on. Yeah, but like, Shekinda, you did though. Brenda ain't cooking pork chops for everybody on the motherfucking block, is she? Well, then I'd be like, well, okay, she just the pork chop cooker, But nah, Brenda going out her way to do all this shit for you, and this is somebody you're not attracted to. Be aware of doing this shit. Or be aware of somebody doing this to you. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know if you're using them or not, but it's like, in a man's defense, he really don't know no better. His mind literally is just on pork chops. That's all he heard. He not thinking about no relationship, no date, nothing. He heard pork chops, rice, and you cooking and I'm not? Cool, I'm with it. Anybody could have said that to him. This woman take this like, I'm going to be his wife, But be aware of somebody doing this to you, though. Because you're being used, okay? This woman, I don't know. Somebody out here is being like, I don't know. If a woman is doing this to you, you could be a sucker, G. I'm gonna keep it real, Like you cooking her pork chops and shit like that. Because I feel like she don't pay no attention to you. This like somebody treat you mean or talk to you all crazy, So I don't know. Somebody out here is like, I don't know, bruh. Okay? Some of y'all kids come home dirty as a motherfucker from camp, school, or whatever. They just Dirty, G. Okay, from sand, water, juice, popsicles. Well, they done had a good ass time. Okay, your kids wherever they coming home from. Okay. Something about a couple screaming. It's something about two people upset and yelling somewhere too. Okay, they live in a nice neighborhood. So shit, something about domestic violence or some type of verbal assault on somebody. Like, you know, in them quiet neighborhoods, you can really hear that shit. That's why I said something about somebody being, I thought you were going to the down to the south. But some of y'all could just be in a real nice suburban area that like there's never any noise going on and you gonna hear two people arguing and yelling and shit. This like people coming outside, or it's gonna be some furniture moving in that motherfucker. Yeah, something about Bernie Mac, but something about some furniture moving, okay? It's some domestic violence going on in like suburbia, which not that it's not unheard of, but it got neighbors like, you know what I mean, coming outside like, what the fuck? Yeah, damn. Why they screaming and fighting? She let that juice box drip. Oh, well, that's the why. Okay, that's what that is. Somebody been giving away something to somebody. Somebody been sleeping with somebody here. Okay. Man been sleeping with another woman. A woman been sleeping with another man or a woman. I don't know. Or something slips out. Somebody accidentally tells on themselves or some shit like that. And then start a whole argument. Somebody could call somebody else's name. Like, oh, Roger, you're so funny. Like, Roger, who the fuck is Roger, bitch? Like, oh, I meant to say Rodney. No, bitch, but that ain't what you had said. You had said Rajette. I'm Rodney. Yeah, she let that juice box drip. Now you know wisdom and knowledge. Ugh, somebody been laying pipe. Okay? Ooh. Maybe some of y'all knew this or had a feeling, or somebody knows this about you. Profile workout. So somebody knew, like kind of had an idea of who it was. Or who somebody was messing around or sleeping with and shit. They weren't sure, but they just had an idea. Yeah, somebody gonna see this shit. Damn, it's a whole scandal going down, bro. A whole scandal going down, bro. Nah. For real. One of your kids gonna get... I like your kids only because they don't... This how I know they're like being kids. Even though y'all be mad, but I don't have kids. That's why I be laughing, but I be pissed off too. This them spilling shit on your nice yellow, white... whatever color couch. It's a real nice too, divine masculine, divine feminine. I'm talking about they get popsicle, juice, fudge, whipped cream, juice, everything all on that motherfucker. It's like, damn, I can't never keep shit clean with your ass around. The shoe marks, I don't know what they do. They so cute, but damn, I know y'all like, I can't wait till y'all go back to school and they just got out, G. Summer vacation just started for y'all's babies. Maybe like a month. You got like a month or two left. Some of y'all like, man, I can't wait till they little ass go back to school. They spilling shit everywhere, G. Everywhere. Damn. It's funny to me, but I know you like, fuck. Every summer and shit, something get ruined. And shit, it does with your kids. Why the fuck you got a white or a yellow or a tan couch or some shit around kids? I don't know. You need something with plastic on it or black. So shit you could spray. You need pleather, my guy. Yeah, with these kids and shit. So shit you spray some 409 on it. Wipe that shit down, get the shine back, cause they ruin the fuck out. They ruin the fuck out of this shit, G. They do. Somebody scrubbing too, profile workout. Somebody scrubbing that stain. Like, nah, this gonna come out. I saw this online. They said put a little this, put a little that. I mean, it come out, but then they leave a cleaner stain. It's like now it's light, a big light yellow spot on sun yellow and shit. Now you just scrub the color out. Something like that. So, or somebody out here bleaching. Okay, let's move on. Bleaching their skin, I mean. You know, so somebody could be lighter or dark. I don't. It's something about a filter where somebody's lighter than what they look like online, or they darker, or they not. I don't know, bro. Okay, it's messy, Jesse. Put some on Force to See. This shit funny. Yeah, it's your little kids. Told you. This is my all cap card. Somebody out here is a liar. I told you something with that woman has. Okay, but they all cap. When you see them, it's like seeing somebody and everything was a lie. It's like somebody taking the cap You ever seen them wigs, divine masculine, divine feminine, where the hair be attached to the hat? You know, they cute. You know, they could be a hair day where a woman just puts it on like, no, I'm gonna put this, you know, the hair is attached to the hat. But this is like you meeting a woman and shit. And y'all go to wherever the fuck. And she like, it's hot. And she take the hat off and the hair attached to it. Y'all not that comfortable yet, G. Okay? Somebody may feel too comfortable around you right now, divine masculine, and something could be new. You know? I don't know. Or it's hot. Shit. She can keep 2 layers of... That's 2 layers. That's hair on top of cap. Okay? Hell no. It's too hot for that shit. Somebody take the whole shit off, G. Now, I also feel like somebody gonna see that somebody is a liar, G. That's just what this is. Forced to see that somebody all cap. They just full of lies and shit. And that could be why these 2 people arguing in this nice neighborhood and shit. Or that's how they like to come off. Like, oh, we're a perfect, happy family. A son and a daughter, a cat and a dog, a white picket fence. Everyone goes to private. It's like this type of shit. Man, they up in there fighting like cats and fucking dogs and shit. Okay? Somebody's little kid is watching this shit go down too. Somebody's little son. Okay, they just, I don't know if it's a little baby, but they showing me like a little baby propped up on the couch, and it's so little. You know what I mean? Like, I guess the parents assume that the baby don't know what's going on, but because the baby can't talk. But the baby just watched the mom and the daddy yell at each other back and forth and say all types of shit. Okay, so maybe that's why it stains all on the couch. The baby sit there most of the day. That's fucked up. But yeah, it's like somebody leave a baby on the couch all the time. And so you can tell because there's nothing but stains in one little section. Oh, poor baby, but hey, I'm just a reader. Yeah, this the mama doing this shit. This the mother hen. Yeah, it's the mama doing this shit. Oh, whenever that come out, I know I'm spot on. Damn, you trifling bitch. Anyway, let me see where you are, divine masculine. I mean, I know you in here somewhere, bruh. Something about a bus driver yelling at the kids too. Damn, this the bus driver yelling at the kids. Now I don't know if the kids was yelling at the bus driver. You know how shit is. Little unruly kids and shit beating up on the bus driver, the teacher, something like that. I see a fight where an adult beats up on a kid or a kid beats up on an adult. Okay? I don't know if this at summer camp with your kids, regular school, maybe they on a different track season. I don't know, or something. Okay? Somebody doesn't want you to find something out, divine masculine or divine feminine. Somebody keeps trying to hide something, hide behind something, or try to hide something in something. Didn't y'all have the food conversation? It's like somebody trying to put a cap on you seeing something that they put in something or that they were involved. So somebody trying to remove themselves from a situation, you know what I mean, that they were involved in, and make sure you don't see that they were involved in all this other shit. Somebody trying to do this shit. Or this is somebody trying to get you to accept something that doesn't look like what they're presenting you. Yeah, which is like the whole woman and shit with the fake profile picture and shit. You know? And it's like when they see you and shit, you know, and they don't look like the woman you were talking to, they like, well, what does it matter anyway? It's about personality. Not right now, bitch. You're a liar. You all cat, bitch. It would be about personality if you met me the right way, like as yourself, and then we got to know each other, and then I'll be like, oh, she kind of cool. But no, bitch, you look like a whole different bitch. Like, hell no, G. What is this, bro? Y'all better stop meeting them women's is online, okay? And women's is, y'all better start using your real faces and bodies and shit, okay? And all that other shit, okay? Because I don't understand what y'all expect to happen when it goes down. That's the part I'm confused about. Y'all be looking good as fuck with the filter, the faja, the wig, all that shit. You know, like a whole different bitch. I'm be like, damn. But I'm like, then what though? Like, I'm sure you're doing that, like, you know, to go out, look beautiful. But if a man approaches you, talking to women, and he's like, hey, what's up? And you look like that. Believe me, I told you men are simple-minded. He expecting you to really look like that all the time, or at least very similar, you know? And then you take all that shit off, and it's like, then you want to be mad at him and cuss him out. You the one that was fraudulente? For real. How you mad at him for seeing not liking the real you that he wouldn't have been attracted to in the first place had you not had all that shit on? How is that his fault? You're the one that has false advertising, not me. Yeah, I agree with you, divine masculine, in that aspect. Yeah, that's false advertising and shit. Now, yeah. Maybe you show somebody that. You know what I mean? Like, well, shit, I can't be the man you expected me to be when we were talking online because you're not the bitch you're not the same bitch. Why would I? No, you're not the same person, so I'm not the same person. You could be very disrespectful to somebody you meet online that's not either them at all, or it's just too much filter XJ100 soft lens glam on that motherfucker where you like, I'll be damn. Yeah, bro. Be aware. Put something on the damn, where is this man? What are we asking? Where is he? Because this is a shame. Where is he? Told you he was exercising on that damn Peloton. Told you. This is you being stuck though. That's like stuck somewhere, not like making moves but not going anywhere. Because you know the stationary bike, you just pedal but you're not actually like going anywhere. Right? That's like what this is. Being stuck but kind of doing the same thing. Yeah, you about to pack it up, bro. You about to kick this shit to the motherfucking curb. I can't keep doing this. Or this is somebody saying this to you, or you saying this to somebody. Like something keeps happening. Like somebody says they're going to do something different, but they keep doing the same thing and shit. It's like, we're not going anywhere. Like, I'm done with this shit. I'm, you know, maybe you've been reconciling with somebody. And it's like every time they say they're going to change, or you say you're going to change, or both of y'all say that, and it never does and shit. Y'all still arguing, but having more kids, and kids watching y'all box each other up and all this other shit. And it's like, man, I can't do this shit no more. Somebody's moving out. Somebody's not going to stay with someone anymore. That's somebody that's like deciding to stay somewhere else. Or somebody getting kicked the fuck out and gotta leave, G. If it's that whole, somebody been in somebody else's juice box and all that other shit, yeah, somebody gonna get kicked out or something like that, okay? If that's not the case, these are people that argue and fight and somebody just decides they can't stay there anymore because it's just a toxic environment. They don't even sleep well in that shit. Yeah, and somebody sleeping with somebody else anyway. So shit, somebody gonna go stay with somebody else. So if somebody's been cheating on somebody and their significant other finds out that they've been cheating and they tell them, get out, get your shit. Yeah, wait and exhale. I don't know. Somebody they could be Angela or some shit like that, right? Or Bernice or something like that. Bernadine, Bernard, something like that, right? But if somebody tells somebody get their shit and get out because they've been cheating, they go to whoever they've been cheating with. That's who they go to. So, I mean, they like, that's okay. I'll just go stay with that motherfucker that I've been cheating on you with. And they really do. Wow. And they go out and go out on the town and everything. Like somebody didn't just like break up or divorce or separate from their significant other for cheating. They go to that motherfucking house and they have a ball, G. So I'm not condoning that, but I'm like, damn. Talking about getting over something really quick, okay? Or at least that night, I don't know. Wow. All right, let's see where else you are now. You may feel stuck somewhere. You may feel like you're going insane because the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results. So you may feel like you're going insane somewhere, like in some place that you have to keep going to all the time. You feel stuck. This could be at your job. This could be... But I saw y'all moving. So yeah, so something's changing. So it'll all work out. Yeah, the profile. So maybe you're like, man, I saw myself a single or with somebody else or married to somebody else or living in a whole nother state, working at a different job and shit. You know, but where you are right now, that's not what's going on. But I feel like it motivates you to like leave and like take some steps to get there. I feel like you get a glimpse of your future too, like Divine Feminine did. Psychiano. Yeah. Put one on this Peloton now. I hope I see some fireworks tonight. I'm recording this, 4th of July night. But I hope so. It wasn't that spectacular last year, and I got like a wonderful view and shit. And there's nothing, G. It was nothing last year, like a couple of them. So I don't even know, I ain't heard shit. I heard firecrackers, but I haven't seen fireworks. So I don't know. Maybe you bored in some shit. You know, people say, yeah, there's no fireworks here. Like when we first got together, it was fireworks. Maybe you just like burnt out. Y'all argue all the time, you know, work. I don't know. Somebody could be just, somebody could be married, and I don't really want to get into that. As far as I've never been married, but I do get tired of people though. But I feel like, you know, that's just bound to happen in a marriage. So I don't know if that goes away, where you just tired of a motherfucker, tired of looking at him, tired of, you know. But it's like I still love him and I don't want to go anywhere. Or somebody's like, no, I'm just literally tired of this motherfucker. So I don't know, I don't want to get in that. But somebody feels that way. I just don't know if it's part of the process or, you know what I mean, of whatever the fuck, or if somebody's just like knows that it's not for them. You took me riding in a rocket, gave me a star, but then a half a mile from heaven, you dropped me back down to this cold, cold world. Yeah. So somebody has that false advertising, I said. So somebody's not who they claim to be, divine masculine, and you feel like you got stuck with that person. This person don't even make your rocket go up. You know? This somebody make false promises and shit. You took me riding in the rocket, gave me a star. You told me that was your body, lady. And then you took that apparatus off and everything just fell apart. A half a mile from heaven, you dropped me back down to this cold, cold world. Yeah, some of y'all are disappointed with somebody, or you will be in the next 7 days. But you feel stuck with this shit now. Your name could be Stevie or Steven or Steve. Yeah, man. Some of y'all can't take it no more. This feels like a relationship where y'all just argue constantly, you know? But it doesn't really come off like that to the public because of who you are, where y'all live, or the type of jobs or some shit like that. But it's nothing but like turmoil and chaos in this motherfucker, and little kids that sit there and watch this shit. So maybe if this is not you, this is somebody you hang around or you related to, and this says you gonna stop coming around these motherfuckers. Like, it's depressing, G, you know? It's like, you know, like it's, y'all are about to put a stop to something though. You're either, well, I feel like you are, because I'm picking up on you making new moves and shit. But some of y'all like feel stuck in this shit and you're going to put a stop to something. Some of y'all just stay stuck in this shit and just live an unfulfilled life. Because that's what it is. Like, you just keep getting disappointed. Somebody's not going to change. That's what this is, like life, motherfucker. Like, this is what it is. You know, and somebody's just like very unhappy in a relationship is what this is. But in your defense, somebody, well, I can't even really say that. It's because somebody did come off like, you know, like the perfect person, perfect job, perfect something. But I feel like had you dug a little big deeper, because that's how we started with them two dogs digging in the sand. Dug a little deeper, you would have seen that this person wasn't shit. Okay? So I feel like you believe somebody. You believe what they showed you or what they told you. Or somebody did out here, divine masculine. I do feel like you get out of this, but I feel like you learn a harsh lesson and shit about appearances in the next 7 days. We're about to go to Patreon. If you'd like to follow us there, please click the link in the description box below this video here on YouTube to follow us on Patreon. If not, divine masculine, that's been your reading. Like I said, it may or may not have resonated with every single divine masculine. Still, thank you for visiting my channel, amitrippinornawtarotbooking Not Tarot. Please hit like, subscribe, share with your friends. Again, info for private readings will be below the video. You can purchase your gear, your life like deck, your doll face deck at theghetto9.com, and I'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye.